Sabrina Ionescu has finally spoken out, and her recent remarks about Caitlin Clark following that shocking blowout defeat to the Indiana Fever are shaking up the basketball world. After months filled with tension, media narratives, and endless side-by-side comparisons, we now have a clear picture of where Sabrina truly stands. Stay tuned, because in this video we'll unpack Sabrina's unfiltered post-game remarks, her honest perspective on Caitlin Clark, the jaw-dropping 30-point loss that stunned the WNBA, and what it could signal for the ongoing rivalry between the Liberty and the Fever. Let's get into it. Heading into the matchup, the New York Liberty were considered the heavy favorite.
Because obviously it's important for them, but just for her, I'm happy she's back.
And Breanna, just message to the team after tonight's game on what you thought they needed to hear, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, my message to the team was to keep your heads up. I mean, we are now 10 games into the season and we have a long ways to go. But, you know,
it's with big-name talents like Sabrina Ionescu, Breanna Stewart, and Jonquel Jones, this game looked like it would be a walk in the park for the Liberty. They had momentum on their side, while the Indiana Fever, as usual, entered as the underdogs, at least according to the pre-game outlook. But what unfolded on the court defied all expectations. Right from the tip-off, Caitlin Clark played like she had something to prove. She drained 3 long-range threes in the first quarter alone. Her court awareness was off the charts, slicing through defenders with pinpoint passes, running the floor with confidence, and lighting up the crowd every time she touched the ball. The Liberty had no answers. By the time they hit halftime, the Fever led by 18. By the end, it was a 30-point landslide. Final score, 95-65. This wasn't just a win, it was a statement. The Liberty looked shocked. Their top players were outperformed. Their defense crumbled. And Sabrina Ionescu, once considered the league's rising star, finished with just 9 points, shooting 3 for 13. On the other hand, Caitlin Clark delivered a masterclass, scoring 27 points, dishing out 12 assists, and grabbing 6 boards. Then came the post-game press conference. All attention turned to Sabrina Ionescu. People wanted answers. Would she downplay the growing hype around Caitlin? Would she throw a veiled jab, or would she give honest praise? Sabrina approached the podium, obviously frustrated but composed. And when asked about Clark's performance, she didn't hold back.
Just gave her too many easy ones. Obviously, she has great range, and her ability to get her shot off is really impressive, especially with missing some games. And so, obviously, on a personal level, I'm really happy to see her back out on the court, healthy, feeling good, because obviously it's important for them, but just for her, I'm happy she's back.
And Breanna,
What Caitlin's doing is honestly remarkable, Sabrina began. It's rare to see a rookie come in and control the pace like that, especially when facing experienced teams like ours. She absolutely earned the praise for how she played tonight. That admission caught people by surprise, not because it lacked grace, but because it was strikingly genuine. She's fearless, Sabrina continued. She takes those deep shots from the logo like it's no big deal. It doesn't matter who is defending her. I mean, she consistently makes the right call. Sincere, I really respect how she's handled all the pressure so far. Let's not forget, this isn't the first time these two players have been pitted against each other. Fans and commentators have debated for years about who truly represents the future of women's basketball. But Sabrina's words weren't laced with envy, they showed respect, and the entire basketball world took notice. The reality is, Sabrina Ionescu and Caitlin Clark share more similarities than people give them credit for. Both were standout college athletes. Both carried their respective programs through thick and thin. Ionescu with Oregon, Clark with Iowa.
Look like Breanna Stewart and Sabrina Ionescu has broken their silence about this massacre their team just had.
The reigning champs just got completely dismantled on their own floor, and what followed was pure entertainment. After being outperformed by 14 points, Sabrina Ionescu and Breanna Stewart took the mic. But instead of making excuses or dodging questions, they did something that caught everyone off guard. Their candid reaction to Caitlin Clark's performance left no doubt about who truly runs the WNBA right now. Were you surprised by how humble the Liberty Stars were after the loss? Or do you think they were just trying to save face after getting thoroughly outplayed?
Schooled? The performance we saw from Caitlin Clark today against a team that started off the season 9-0, a team that is the defending champions, might have been the greatest women's basketball performance we have ever seen. That might have been the greatest showing from a WNBA player we have ever witnessed. That was spectacular. The shots she hit in this game, y'all, were something like I've never seen any other women basketball player ever come close to hitting. There are NBA superstars out there that I have not seen have a game with that.
Let's paint the full picture here, because context is everything when greatness gets recognized by greatness. The New York Liberty entered the matchup as title holders, comfortably perched atop the league standings. They probably assumed they'd breeze past an Indiana Fever squad still working through injuries and inconsistency. But instead, what they got was a basketball masterclass. So complete, it should have come with a certificate. Caitlin Clark, fresh off a 5-game absence, wasted no time reminding the world why she's the biggest name in pro hoops. She dropped 32 points, handed out 7 assists, and delivered enough jaw-dropping plays to fill a season highlight reel. And here's the twist. After getting steamrolled by Clark and the Fever, Sabrina and Stewart didn't make excuses or try to spin the loss. They gave Clark the respect she earned, and then some.
Like we go on runs, they do as well. They're a great team. So I don't think it's defeating. I think obviously we know what a great shooter she is, and I think we just gave her too many easy ones. Obviously, she has great range, and her ability to get her shot off is really impressive, especially with missing some games. And so obviously on a personal level, I'm really happy to see her back out on the court, healthy, feeling good, because obviously it's important for them. But
when the media asked Sabrina about Clark's performance after missing several games, she didn't hesitate to respond. She praised Clark's shooting ability, her deep range, and maybe most notably, her skill in creating shots, even under pressure. That wasn't just being gracious, that was one elite player acknowledging another, even after being outshined on national TV. But Sabrina didn't stop at complimenting Clark's game. She also showed genuine joy in seeing her healthy and back in action. Sincerely, on a personal level, I'm really happy to see her back out there feeling good. It's important for their team, sure, but even more so for her. With relief, I'm glad she's healthy again. That's not how you talk about someone you view as just another opponent. That's how you speak about someone you see as special. The moment that stood out most, Sabrina admitted they gave Clark too many clean looks. Think about that. This is one of the most accurate shooters in league history, saying that Clark's range is so deadly, even a small amount of space is too much. When Sabrina Ionescu tells you a shooter is dangerous, you believe it, because she knows a thing or two about draining threes from the parking lot.
Breanna and Breanna Stewart actually talking about the loss, what happened, things like that. People are loving what Sabrina said about Caitlin Clark and just showing love.
I'm so happy, I'm crying. I'm so happy. This is the best day ever.
Breanna Stewart kept her composure, but make no mistake, she didn't sugarcoat a thing. This is a 2-time league MVP, a champion, someone who could have easily shifted blame or pointed fingers at the refs, but she didn't. Instead, Stewie admitted exactly what everyone saw. They got outplayed. And it wasn't luck. It wasn't a fluke. They were beaten by a team with a sharper strategy, stronger execution, and one incredibly dangerous player.
The word undeniable exists for a reason, and it applies to Caitlin Clark.
She steps into that court, and in the first quarter, she made 3 threes in 38 seconds.
She is just absolutely undeniable.
Caitlin Clark was just different. Caitlin Clark is the system.
Caitlin Clark is
Generational talent we've needed. She is the system.
She's 4th in the league in MVP voting.
Caitlin Clark is an absolute all-star. She is the Michael Jordan of this. This is the girl that girls have been waiting for forever.
If you saw the game, you remember the moment Clark nailed a deep 3 right in Stewart's face. And what did Stewie do? She smiled. That wasn't a look of defeat. That was pure respect. That's greatness recognizing greatness. She didn't sulk. She didn't throw shade. She grinned because she knew she had just witnessed something extraordinary, even if it came at her expense.
And Cunningham is down behind the play, but they've got Caitlin Clark to fire away from 2 players with incredible